Hey everyone, it's Bob here. And tell me honestly, how many times a day do you say, "How are you?"
Maybe 10 times. I say it to everyone.
Yeah, even when I don't care about the answer, it's just automatic.
Exactly, that's the problem. We say it without meaning it. "How are you" has become like the hello of small talk. Boring, empty, predictable.
So, what should we say instead? We can't just stay silent.
Don't worry, John. Today I'll give you loads of fun and natural ways to say, "How are you?" For friends, for work, and even some funny ones.
Oh, like a how are you makeover?
Exactly. A "How are you" glow up. By the end of this video, you'll sound natural, friendly, and confident, just like a native speaker.
Yes, let's ditch the old "how are you?"
Let's go. First, let's start with the most common, casual greetings you can use with your friends or family. All right, guys, let's be honest. Saying "How are you" all the time feels a bit robotic, right?
Totally, I feel like a robot at work. Hi, how are you? Fine, how are you? Fine, bye.
Haha, yeah, like two computers talking.
Exactly. So today, let's sound a bit more human. Ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hey, John, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks. Just had a big lunch.
Again, you're always eating.
Haha, that's a great example. So, how are you doing? Simple, natural, friendly. Just remember, it's "I'm doing well," not "I'm doing good."
Yeah, because doing good means I'm helping people, right?
Exactly, Superman style.
Haha. So, Bob, what if I haven't seen John in a while? Like a few months?
Good question. In that case, you could say,
Ooh, I know this one. How have you been?
"Nice, John. Let's hear that in action."
Hey, Anna, long time no see. How have you been?
I've been great, just busy with work. Same old story.
Yeah, you and your coffee-fueled nights.
Perfect. This one's very warm. It shows you really care. It's like saying, "I haven't seen you in ages. Tell me how life's been."
Oh, I like that tone. It feels more personal.
Exactly. So, Anna, what if you do see John every day, but you still want to start a friendly chat?
Maybe something like what's going on?
Nice. Let's try that.
Hey, John, what's going on?
Not much, just trying not to fall asleep in meetings.
Haha, I know that feeling.
Good one. This one's super casual. It's like asking, "What's happening?" But with a relaxed vibe, you can answer, "Not much," or "Just chilling."
Easy to remember, I like it.
Yeah, short and smooth. Now, if you actually want to hear some news, like real updates, what could you say?
Oh, I know. You could ask, what's new?
Exactly. Let's roll with that.
Anna, what's new with you?
Well, I started learning guitar.
No way, you, the one who couldn't even whistle.
Hey, I'm getting better.
Haha, love it. What's new means you're asking for updates. What's happening in their life since last time? It's friendly, but you expect a short answer, not their whole life story.
Right, like just one new thing. I got a new job, or I bought a cat.
Exactly. Keep it light. Now, if you want to sound a bit more American, even cooler, what would you say, John?
Easy, I'd say what's up?
Haha, of course you would. All right, let's go for it.
Hey, Anna, what's up?
Not much. Just trying to finish this TV series before I fall asleep.
Haha, classic Anna.
That's a good one. What's up is probably the most common greeting in American English. It means "what's going on?" or "how are you?" but more relaxed.
And the answer is always not much, right?
Exactly. Unless something big just happened, you can keep it short. But you know, in Britain, we've got a different, more playful one.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this from my British friend. What are you up to?
Nice. Let's give that a go.
Anna, you look guilty. What are you up to?
Me? Oh, nothing suspicious. Definitely not eating the last cookie.
Aha, I knew it.
Haha, that's it. What are you up to? Is such a fun British phrase. It means what are you doing right now? But in a cheeky, friendly way. You can say it when you meet someone, or even your dog. What are you up to, huh?
I love it. It sounds curious but not nosy.
Exactly. And if you're not sure what the person's been doing lately, like you don't remember if they're working, studying, or traveling, what could you ask then, John?
Maybe something like, how are things going?
Bingo! Let's check that one out.
Hey, John, how are things going?
Pretty good. I just started a new project at work.
Wow, go you.
Perfect. How are things going? Is very general and polite. You can use it in almost any situation, with a friend, a neighbor, even a co-worker. It's your safe, friendly choice.
So it's kind of like a universal greeting?
Exactly, you got it. And finally, if someone doesn't look too great, maybe tired, maybe sick, you can ask something more caring.
Oh, like, how are you feeling?
Right on. Let's finish this round with that one.
Hey, Anna, you look exhausted. How are you feeling?
A bit sleepy, but better than yesterday.
Good, get some rest, okay?
That's the one. How are you feeling? Shows you care. Maybe someone was sick or just nervous. This question tells them you're paying attention. It's simple, warm, and human.
Oh, I like that one the most.
Me too. It's kind. And that's what real English is about. Connection, not just grammar.
So that's 8 new ways to say, how are you, right?
Exactly. 8 ways to sound friendly, real, and not like a robot. Now let's change the setting. Imagine you're at work or writing an email to your boss. You can't really say, "Hey, what's up?" can you?
Haha, no way.
Right. So next, let's talk about the formal ones. Polite, professional, and still natural. All right, team, time to switch gears. Imagine you're in a business meeting or writing an email to your boss. You can't just say, "Yo, what's up?" right?
Haha, no way. My boss would fire me.
Or worse, give you more work.
Exactly. So let's look at some polite and professional ways to ask, "How are you?" without sounding too stiff.
Hello, Mr. Smith. How do you do?
How do you do?
Perfect. This one's old but gold, very formal and often used in first meetings. In Britain, it's a polite handshake moment. You say, "How do you do?" and the other person says it back. No real answer expected.
So it's like a ritual?
Exactly. You're just being polite. But if you want to sound formal without sounding like a queen, there's another phrase you can use.
Oh, you mean, are you well, right?
Spot on, John. Let's try that one.
Good morning, Anna. Are you well today?
I'm very well, thank you. And you?
Nice. This one sounds very posh, very British. You'll hear it at fancy events, parties, even in emails. I hope you're well. People in the UK love the word well.
Haha, really? Are you well? Is your dog well? Is your tea well?
Exactly. We're obsessed with being well, but it does sound polite, and it's perfect for professional settings. Now, if you want to sound really formal, almost old-fashioned, there's one that sounds like it came from a Jane Austen novel.
Oh, I know that one. How do you fare?
Yes, let's hear it.
Good afternoon, John. How do you fare these days?
I fare well, thank you.
Lovely. This one is super formal and very rare now, but you might read it in old books or hear it as a joke. It means the same as, "How are you doing?" just in old-fashioned English.
So maybe not for my work emails, right?
Haha, no, unless your boss is from the 18th century.
All right, what about something we can actually use at work?
Good question. Let's move to the more modern business-style ones.
Hey, Anna, how are things coming along with the report?
Almost done. I just need one more cup of coffee.
Nice. This one's very common in offices. It means, how is the progress? So it's not just about how you feel. It's about how your work is going.
Right. So if I'm talking to my teammate, I can say, how are things coming along?
Exactly. Or if things are improving after a slow start, you could also say,
How is everything coming together?
yes, perfect follow-up. Let's hear that one.
John, how is everything coming together for the event?
Pretty well. Decorations are ready, food's on the way.
That's the spirit. It's another polite work phrase showing you're interested in progress. Great for teamwork or meetings.
I like that, and it sounds professional but friendly.
Exactly. And speaking of friendly, there's one we often use with older people or someone who's been unwell.
Oh, like asking, how's your health?
Right you are. Let's see how that sounds.
Good to see you again, Mrs. Brown. How's your health?
Much better now, thank you, John.
Lovely tone. This one shows respect and care, especially for older people or those recovering from something. It's gentle and polite.
So you'd use it with your grandparents, right?
Exactly. Now, before we wrap up this section, there are two very common phrases you'll see in emails. Not questions, but friendly greetings.
You mean, I hope you're well and I trust you're well, right?
Exactly. Let's use those to close the formal section.
Dear Mr. Taylor, I hope you're well. I'm writing to confirm our meeting next week.
Or, I trust you're well. It sounds really professional in emails.
Yes, these are statements, not questions. But they're a nice, polite way to start a business message. Simple, elegant, and respectful.
So it's like saying hello, but more professional.
Exactly. Well said.
All right, so that covers the serious stuff. Can we do the fun ones now?
Haha, yes, I knew you'd say that. Let's shake off the formality and go for some crazy, funny alternatives next. All right, team, we've done friendly ones, we've done formal ones. Now it's time for the fun part.
Oh no, you're going to make us sound silly, aren't you?
I'm ready for that. Bring on the chaos.
Ha ha ha, I like that attitude. These are the funny or creative ways to say, how are you? You probably won't use them at work, but they'll definitely make your friends laugh.
Howdy, partner.
Wait, are we in a cowboy movie now?
Haha, exactly. Howdy comes from the old phrase, how do you do? But it's mostly used in the US, especially in the South or in movies. It's friendly, casual, and sounds like a cowboy greeting.
So if I walk into class and say, howdy everyone, that's fine?
Sure, people will probably smile or ask where your horse is.
Yeehaw.
All right, cowboy, keep your hat on. Let's move to another funny one.
Hey, John, how's it hanging?
Not too low, not too high, just right.
Haha, that's the spirit. How's it hanging means the same as how are you, but it's super informal, very American, and often said between friends, especially guys.
So, not something I should say to my teacher?
Definitely not, unless you want a very awkward silence.
Got it. Only for friends.
Exactly. Now let's go vintage, something from old-timey America.
Hey, Anna, how's tricks?
Tricks? What tricks?
Haha, that's the point. It's an old expression from the 1920s or 30s. How's tricks just means, how are things? It sounds funny because people don't really use it now, except jokingly.
Oh, so if I say that, it's like I'm speaking old school English?
Exactly. It's charming, funny, and definitely memorable.
I like that. I might start saying it just to confuse people.
Do it, and then when they stare at you, you can move on with our last one. My favorite.
Hey, John, what's sizzling?
Haha, my breakfast bacon, I think.
Exactly. What's sizzling or what's kicking are both fun, energetic ways to say what's up. They sound playful, like you're full of life.
I like that vibe. It's positive, a little crazy, but friendly.
That's the point. Language should be fun. It's not always about grammar. It's about connection and energy.
So, howdy, how's it hanging, how's tricks, what's sizzling, all fun, right?
Exactly. Just save them for friends, not for your boss.
Unless your boss is a cowboy.
Then you can say howdy with confidence. All right, friends, that wraps up the fun ones. We've learned casual, formal, and funny alternatives to how are you? But before we finish, let's do a quick review. And I've got a little challenge for you.
Oh, a challenge, I'm in.
As long as it doesn't involve singing.
Haha, no singing, just talking. Let's do it in the last part, our quick summary and practice challenge. All right, team. That was a lot of new ways to say, how are you, wasn't it?
Yeah, my brain is sizzling now, like your bacon, John.
Hey, that's my line.
Haha, see? You're already using the phrases. That's perfect. So let's do a quick recap before we go. Anna, can you start us off? What were some of the casual ones?
Sure. We had, how are you doing? How have you been? What's going on? What's new? What's up? What are you up to? How are things going? And how are you feeling?
Nice. John, how about the formal ones?
Let's see. How do you do? Are you well? How do you fare? How are things coming along? How's everything coming together? How's your health? I hope you're well, and I trust you're well.
Perfect. And finally, the fun ones.
That's easy. Howdy. How's it hanging? How's tricks? And what's sizzling?
Beautiful. You two sound like professionals already. Now, for everyone watching, here's your challenge.
Challenge time, let's go.
I want you to write or say 3 sentences using any of today's greetings. For example, hey, what's up? Or I hope you're well. Easy, right? Then post them in the comments or just say them out loud right now.
Oh, that's fun. You can even text a friend using one of these instead of the boring, how are you?
Exactly. The more you use them, the more natural they become.
So, what's next week's lesson, Bob?
Next week, we'll talk about how to keep the conversation going. What to say after the greeting, so you don't freeze after I'm fine, thanks.
Finally, I always run out of things to say after that part.
Then you'll love it. But for now, remember, English isn't just words, it's how you connect. If you enjoyed this episode, hit like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which phrase you'll start using today. Don't forget to share this with your friends. Maybe they're still stuck with, "How are you?" Let's help them out.
All right, everyone. How are you leaving?
We're leaving well, thanks.
Haha. Love it. See you next time.